Hello YouTube, I'm theboredotaku, and I am reporting for the 5 anime lovers once again. Okay, this is our first week back, and I'm not gonna bore you with the whole, oh, we gone now, ooh, we back, ooh, you subscribe, you watch channel, we happy. Because you probably heard that already from everybody else's videos, and I just don't want to go through it again. Yes, we took a break, but now we're back, yay! But we're gonna be doing things a little bit differently, and I'm gonna explain to you exactly how we're going to be doing those things differently. Now before I start, if I sound like I'm dying, it's because I am, which I usually am for some reason. I don't know why. I get used to it though. Anyway, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently with the channel. I'm not sure if the other ones talked about this or not. They probably did. I'm just completely out of it this week, so yeah. But we're not going to be having a set theme every single week. What we're going to do is that we have our own topics and we're going to be talking about them every week. Might get repetitive, I don't know. Personally, I think this is going to be a lot better than the way it was before, because nobody really was communicating, and one thing led to the other, and it was just bad. So yeah. You're probably wondering why I don't have a hat on. Well, a long time ago I promised you guys to appear in a video without my hat on, and you guys actually fulfilled the request. So this is your reward. This is what I look like without any prosthetics, without any makeup. This is just the way I am, and if you people cannot accept me for who I am, we're gonna have problems. Well, most of you care anyway, but still. So yeah, it's funny because this isn't actually on my channel, so really I didn't appear on my channel without my hat. Oh cool, loophole. Anyway, on to what I'll be talking about for the next however long we did this. I will be bringing you the news as I see. Now, I'm not going to be like stupid Fox News just reporting on whatever they think that they, whatever they find important. No, I'm going to be bringing you what I find important, because let's face it, I'm much more opinionated and I can rant on and on about little minuscule topics that really mean nothing to anybody else, and for some reason, people find that entertaining. So that is what I will be bringing to this channel every week on Thursday. I think Thursday, unless something happened, but every week on Thursday, I will be bringing you the anime, the manga, the otaku-related news, as well as maybe some little random stuff just to throw in there. Now, this week, there were some things I wanted to talk about. Not a lot of things really happened. It wasn't really that interesting, but there were a couple stories that piqued my interest. Now, I didn't really do too much research because I was just skimming through it, and this has nothing to do with anime or manga at all, but here in Canada they recently passed a bill that allows gay guys to donate blood. Now, personally, I never knew this was a problem. I didn't think that, your sexual orientation had anything to do with if you could give blood or not, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of funny. I mean, yeah, I guess with all the diseases and all that stuff, but that's just, I don't know, this law was made so many years ago. And that was when science was so bad and they had no idea what they were talking about, so they were just making stuff up basically. But still, I find this interesting. I would love to see a really religious Catholic priest get into a horrible car accident and forced to be pumped up with gay blood. Now I know I'm sick and twisted and that's probably not something you guys want to hear, but I think it would just be funny. It'd be a kind of, how the world works. I don't know. What are your opinions on that? Do you think that something like that would affect, would it bother you to get blood from that? Personally, I don't really care. I mean, they test blood anyway. It doesn't matter where they're coming from. They're not going to give you disease-ridden blood. Just because it comes from somebody with a different sexual orientation than you doesn't mean you should treat it as poison. Doesn't mean you should burn it and dance around it singing Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya. No, that doesn't make sense. But apparently this is what has been going on for the past couple years. Now, I don't know what this law is in the US. I'm just gonna guess and say that it's still in place there, but here in Canada, they're getting rid of it, and I'm happy, because it's showing that we're moving forward. We're not gonna be stuck with some stupid stereotype that nobody really cares about anymore, because that's so, 20 years ago? 20, oh my god, 50 years ago. Anyway, now that you're completely bored of hearing real world-related news, how about a little manga-related news? Okay, well, recently, how can I summarize this quickly, because, no editing today, sorry. But people in Japan are weird. More importantly, this one specific kid, what he decided to do was get tattoos of 6 Pokeballs going down his arm like this. But that's not the best part. The best part was that he actually had implants inserted to make them 3D. So he basically has 6 bumps going down his arm, and, he has his Pokeballs with him. Why would you do this? why would you do this? Like, I know you're a fan, but first of all, why would you use the default Pokeballs? If you're a real, true, devout fan, you would probably use something a lot stronger than that. I'm not saying go for Master Ball, I'm just saying maybe Great Ball or Ultra Ball or even a Dusk Ball. Those are pretty cool. The Pokeball, I mean, it's just a bland pitcher, man. Plus, now you're going to have this horrible scar, and it worries me, because the photo that I saw, he only had a scar here, and they went all the way down here, so they pushed that thing in pretty far. I don't know how he could do that. Personally, I don't even like getting needles. I don't want them sticking any... I don't even know what the hell they use. What could they use? I really doubt they put breast implants. But then again, it is Japan, and they were about this big, so... yeah. Anyway, so this week, it's kind of just a startup and setup and everything. Sorry about these news stories weren't as fulfilling as they should have been, but you know what, I'm gonna work on that. Hopefully get a better camera, because this one's HD, but it doesn't really allow for much editing. But who cares? I'm done this week, so next week I'm gonna be getting right on track, and I'm gonna whip this pig, as I commonly say. Do I say that here? I say it now. Anyway, goodbye, YouTube. The Boredotaku is leaving, and I would like to welcome you all back to the 5 anime lovers. Ow, kneeling down the whole video. Oh, painful.